What's good? Man, as much as I wanted to see Keith Thurman get knocked out tonight, we probably got a way better fight than if Keith Thurman was in the ring. For the first couple rounds, I thought Tszyu would dominate this fight. And then this freak accident occurred. Tszyu ducked, and just because Fundora's arms are so freaking long, somehow his head hit Fundora's elbow, opened a giant gash on Tszyu's head, and Tszyu really couldn't see the rest of the fight. And this speaks volumes for Tszyu's fight IQ and, of course, his toughness. Every fighter steps in there is tough, but the fights like these really prove how tough some of these guys are, because he couldn't see. His eyes were burning from the blood in his eyes, and he kept going. And man, he just lost a split decision. I had Fundora winning 115-113, only 7 rounds to 5. There's a judge that thought he won, but Fundora deserved the decision. He actually fought tall after that. Kept his jab, threw more, landed more. Never hurt Tszyu, but he fought an intelligent fight. He fought like a tall fighter for the first time probably in his life. Maybe that was his game plan. Maybe after he didn't get stopped the first couple rounds, he decided that, man, this guy could crack. I don't wanna bang with this guy. So he did start fighting long, but this was a good scrap. Tszyu landed some hard shots in the first couple rounds, hit him with a hard right hand, buzzed him in the second round, and like I said, his visibility was really impaired. And man, I don't have a doubt in my mind that Tszyu would have stopped him had that cut not occurred. But it's boxing, it's a fight, things like that happen, and I really do hope we get a rematch. It'll show how much better Tszyu is than Fundora, or it'll show that Fundora could stick to a game plan and actually fight tall. I think for me, this showed that Tszyu has great fighting IQ, because even though he couldn't see, he was still able to land, and he was still able to measure the distance. At times, not all the times. He was still missing a lot, but he was still making Fundora miss at times. And we're talking about a guy that, like I said, can't see for the most part. So, and not get stopped by a tough fighter like Fundora, and not completely get dominated by, let's say Fundora's a world-class fighter. He's not pound for pound or anything, but he's definitely a world-class fighter. Just because he got stopped last year doesn't mean he's not. So I want to see his fight. Spence coming in here like if he was a contender at 154, or that he deserves a title shot against a unified 154 pounder after he got completely dominated. No, we don't want to see that fight. We don't want to see that fight after this. Tszyu deserves a rematch. It was his WBO title. I know that Fundora now has both belts, but Tszyu deserves the rematch. Let's do it. Probably for me, fight of the year so far. Both of these guys were bloody messes. I know that Fundora probably has a broken nose or shattered nose. He's going to need some time off. Tszyu shattered his nose in the first couple rounds, even before he got cut. So, yeah, Tszyu deserves a rematch, and I want to see. I, for one, want to see that rematch. I think it'll be another great scrap, man. Let's get it at 154, especially if Spence is coming up. It's picking up. Who needs Charlo? Thanks everybody for watching. What do you guys think? Who won the fight, and what do you guys think of the undercard as well? I only caught the main event, so everybody for watching. Peace.